4 o'clock. Okay, people are still funneling in. I see my mom. I see my mother-in-law. I see Sharon Cohen, not my mother-in-law, but basically my mother-in-law.
I feel like
I
I
see
want to.
people I'm not related to in here. Okay, let's, people are filtering in, but oh yes.
Gotta get like a selfie for my own mother.
No, was she not going to be here?
I think she's gonna try and watch it later, but she has like a meeting working from home, which is so sad.
That just seems rude. We know your mom is a fan of Unorthodox. I'm sure she's really proud of you. How has your life changed since being on the show, besides being recognized at song leading conferences?
I mean, otherwise, there's been this pandemic, so that was the biggest life change. I don't know that they're directly related. I'm hopeful that they're not. But let's see. I mean, first of all, the song leading conference was a really exciting moment. Everybody was just like so excited to see me more than normal. And I think I have more of a following. It's hard to say. I think the jury's still out on exactly what the big impact is. But I'm also back for this. Yeah. So that's also
honestly, we upgraded to video, which is a pretty big deal. So basically here at Seder Academy, we've been running through the basics on how to survive, not just survive Passover, but thrive. Yesterday we talked to Leah Koenig. A lot of the people here I saw I recognized their names. They were here yesterday. She basically gave us like the menu for the Seder and also the other 8 days where you still need to eat. And we did the Zoom Seder tutorial, and we're sort of trying to think about what it is that people need to know this year. And so, we had so much fun with you when you were on our show. You taught us how to sing Adon Olam to Backstreet Boys, which was, as you said, the traditional version. And the thing that we realized was a lot of the people at the Seder, you get through, here, I have my Haggadah, my cat's been sleeping on it all day, but you get through the whole thing, and then at the end, there's some songs. Yep. Okay, Gadya, Echad, Yodea. Most people get by like humming along, and you assume that like a few people at the table know the song, right? They know it. And this year, it is very likely that no one at your table will know it because you might be the only one at your table. And so mostly for me, but for everyone else, I thought it might be fun if you just taught these songs to us as though maybe one of us didn't know them.
Yeah.
To participate in the Zoom.
Right. I'm really excited to. I'm just gonna put the charger in so that nothing dies. I'm really excited to be able to teach these songs because, as it turns out, that experience is not foreign to me either. In my family, we usually break down around Shulchan Orech, the festive meal, and I don't know that we've made it to Hallel. We've certainly never made it to the Nirtzah or the singing at the end. And so I went for many, many years not knowing these songs myself. And I really didn't learn most of them until I was suddenly at a Passover retreat at Camp Ramah in Darom, which of course isn't happening this year and I'm really sad about. But I went as an a cappella singer and I was suddenly like, yeah, we have to lead the songs. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never had to sing the songs before. We never made it. So that if you don't know the songs at all, or if you're one of those people humming along, I made it to Cantorial school not knowing these, and now I know them and I'm really happy to share them with you. And so why don't we start? Why don't we just jump right in, right? I don't want to waste time. I have with me my Passover Haggadah, the graphic novel by Jordan B. Gorfinkel.
A great book.
In addition to being a cartoonist.
Amazing book by an amazing human being.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the dude who brought me to Darom as an a cappella singer because apparently I'm not the only one who is both really into cartoons and music. And we complement each other, and that he's a much better cartoonist than I am, but I think he wouldn't be offended if I said I was a better musician than he is, because we both do both really well, and that's what I need to say. So, all right, Echad mi Yodea.
What's it all about?
Like it's story time. So if you've heard the English one, who knows one? I know one. It's basically the 12 days of Christmas for Passover. I'm not sure what it is about Passover songs that they all basically are structured around like increasing numbers of things, like more things and it would have been enough, and more things that we know the numbers, and more things that come and mess with this little goat that we're going to talk about in the next song. They're all like that. I think maybe it's because with more freedom comes more stuff, right? And the tune that I really like is the Israeli one, and there's a really cool there was like a really cool like art dancey music video piece that I highly recommend. If I can find it, I'll send it to Stephanie and Liel, and we can make sure you all see it. It's really, really wild. And this is how it goes. It goes, Echad Yodea. Let's try that. Echad Yodea. Nice. Echad Yodea. Echad Yodea. Pretty simple.
Your
All of them will
movements
start.
are, as always, so strong,
And
man.
this is because on the podcast,
works for me.
we couldn't show them. So
Yeah.
here's what I'm going to say. We're going to embarrass ourselves by singing, and then I'm going to unmute everyone, and we're going to all have the chance to sing together. So, like, I'm putting myself out there. I have a horrible voice. I'm sorry. Okay. What do you want? So what do we do?
So let's start with just the numbers. All of them will start like that. With the number will change, but we'll start with one, and we'll see how it goes. So, Echad Yodea. Echad Yodea. Echad Yodea. Great. Echad Eloheinu.
Echad Eloheinu.
Great. That's you sound great. Don't sell yourself short. You can hold a tune, and that's better than a lot of people I know. Echad Eloheinu. Eloheinu, 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 Eloheinu. That's a lot. Eloheinu,
Eloheinu, Eloheinu,
Eloheinu,
Eloheinu.
Eloheinu. Sheba Shamayim Uvaretz. That's the fun part. Sheba Shamayim Uvaretz. Word painting up in the heavens and also on the earth. Great.
Whew.
I think we're ready for Shnayim.
Ooh.
Shnayim Yodea. Shnayim Yodea. Shnei Luchot HaBrit. I wish I had like pictures. Luchot HaBrit. And then he goes, Echad Eloheinu. And we continue on. Eloheinu, 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 Eloheinu. Sheba Shamayim U'aretz. Okay. Wow. Cool. If we can get Eloheinu, 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 and we can get the numbers, then all you have to do is pick someone at your Seder, and if you're all alone, then it's going to be you, to like name the things that happen. So 2 are the Luchot HaBrit, the tablets that Moses brought down from Sinai. So hold on. Who knows 3? Shlosha Yodea. Shlosha Yodea. Shlosha Avot. The fathers, patriarchs, Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, right? Shlosha Avot Shnei Luchot HaBrit Echad Eloheinu 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 Sheba Shamayim U'aretz. Arba'a Yodea. Arba'a Yodea. Arba'a Imahot Shlosha Avot Shnei Luchot HaBrit Echad Eloheinu 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 Sheba Shamayim U'aretz. That's a lot of them. I think rather than do all of them like that, we should skip to the hardest of them all, and that's 13. This goes up to 13. Take that, 12 days of Christmas. Take that. 13. Who knows 13? I always forget. Oh, 13 are the attributes. The ones we say on Rosh Hashanah. Adonai, Adonai, El Rachum Bechad. Somehow, and don't ask me how, that splits into 13 attributes. Doesn't really sound like it to me, but it does. And that's what these are going to be. All right, so. Shlosha Asar Yodea. Shlosha Asar Yodea. Shlosha Asar Midaya. Those attributes. Shnei Masar, the times 12 is the times Midaya. Echad Asar Kochvaya. There you go. Asara Dibraya. 10 Commandments. Tish Ayarche Leda. I don't have a symbol for that, but it's the months of childbirth. Shmona Yemei Mila. I do that, and it's always gets a weird reaction. It's the days before the bris. Shiva Shemei Shabta. 7 are the days of the week. Shisha Sidrei Mishnah. 6 are the orders of the Mishnah. Chamisha Chumshei Torah. That's the 5 books of the Torah. And now the part we know. Arba Imahot Losha
Avot Shnei Luchot HaBrit. Echad Eloheinu
Eloheinu Sheba
Shamayim U'Haaretz.
This is fun. Are you going to do this at your actual Seder? Like, are you going to be leading the songs?
I guess so. It's me and the other, 3 people on that are at JTS right now that are still living in the dorms. Most people got sent home, and those of us that are still here are going to do, a 6 feet apart Seder situation. Yeah, probably. Do we want to try that with the whole group unmuted? I know that with the delay it doesn't really work, but it could be kind of
This is good because we're showing what it looks like to all sing on Zoom. I worry. This one's a hard one. Should we keep it? Should we just build, and in Echad Gadya bring everyone?
Oh, yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah.
The murder song is the one we want to all sing together.
Yeah, we can see if people can somehow self-select for sound effects too, because there's a lot.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, I love that.
And they'll be all coming from the silence because as non-panelists, I don't see their faces, which is kind of fun. Echad Gadya is a great song, and I have a funny story that I really do want to share, which is that I learned Echad Gadya in 3rd grade Hebrew school from my teacher, Rachel Berman, at New City Jewish Center, where I'm now the Cantorial intern. And the thing is, Ms. Berman was not a particularly good singer, and I just didn't really... So I learned Echad Gadya sounding like this, and I didn't realize that it was wrong at the time. So I, for a long time, was singing Echad Gadya, Echad Gadya, in no conceivable key. It was kind of close, but that's how I learned it. And I was singing this at a family friend's Seder when I was in college, and yeah, right? I kind of, me too, amazing. And that's how I learned it. And they were like, dude, you're in music school. You're a good singer. Stop making fun of the Seder. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm singing the song. They're like, you're not. I'm like,
stop yodeling.
This is it. Echad Gadya, Echad Gadya. It's supposed to sound like a goat, right? And they're like, no, it's supposed to sound like Echad Gadya, Echad Gadya, in a very clear major key. And I felt like such an idiot. But it was so funny because I just assumed we were supposed to sound like goats on purpose, but in fact it was just my Hebrew school teacher. So that said, Echad Gadya, the story that reminds me of the woman who ate the spider. Here we go. Echad Gadya, Echad Gadya, go.
Echad Gadya, Echad Gadya.
By the way, should we just unmute everyone right now so we can all sing the whole time, or no?
Try it. I mean,
Let's do it.
Let's do it, guys. We're unmuting everyone.
Everyone, welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party. Is it working?
I don't know. Let's find out. What if they all just type the words in tune? I'm just kidding.
Can you, I thought I just unmuted everyone. Oh, but maybe it's just you guys. Do you want me to unmute one by one? Is that going to scare people? I'm gonna let everyone allowed to talk. Everyone's allowed to talk. Everyone's allowed to talk. Sorry, guys. You're all seeing each other's. Can you guys talk?
כן, אנחנו פה.
Shalom, shalom.
אהלן.
This is chaos. I love this.
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
היי.
Hello. I like the idea of sounding like a goat, though. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Sound like goats.
God, yeah.
Guys, this is
Where are the
amazing.
other pictures?
Hi.
Hello.
Hey. Here's Jesse. He's gonna sing.
Okay, this is great, guys.
Can we see everybody too?
Wait, I have to unmute.
That's too complicated.
No.
Too
All right.
complicated to see everybody?
All right.
Now, lead us.
It says that we cannot all sing at the same time without a delay making it look crazy. And we're gonna either prove them wrong or we're gonna prove them right, but we're gonna do it. Let's
If you
try.
have the right air traffic controller, we can do it.
We're gonna do the.
This is the biggest test of your cantorial career, Jacob.
We are gonna make it work. Ready? So I've heard call and response works well. So let's start with I'll do it and then you all respond. Echad, Gadya, Echad, Gadya. Your turn. Actually,
How did that sound?
Delay is crazy, man.
I think at least everyone's delay seemed about the same. Wow, cool.
Okay.
He is vanaba bitre zuze. Right? Or is that? No, that's the other.
Clink, clink.
He is vanaba bitre
Gadya. Gadya.
We got the cat, right? Ata shunra.
Meow.
There it is.
Meow.
Ve'achla legadya.
Bah.
Izabbenaba
Jesus, Echad, Gadya.
Benashach l'shunra. Te'achla legadya.
Bah.
Beata chutra.
Ouch. Ouch.
Vehikalikalba. Nashach l'shunra.
Bah.
Te'achla legadya.
Bah.
Is van abba bitrezus Yeah, some of you even did it like the traditional way that I learned in 3rd grade. I love it. Like the best amount of respect. Be'ata nura.
Harry Reynolds.
Saraf lechutra.
Ouch. Meow.
You get it?
Gadya.
Bah.
Is vanabba bitrezus Be'ata maya. No, water doesn't.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah. Dehi kalekalba. Benachshach l'shunra.
Meow.
De'achla degadya.
Bah.
Is fun. Be'ata tura. Atalemaya. Dekavalenura.
Ouch.
Saraf lechutra.
Hello.
Kalekalba. Nashach l'shunra. Be'achla legadya.
Bah.
Abba bitrezus Oh, my favorite part, the Shochet, who I think is female in the comic book, so that's pretty.
2020, it's about time.
Let's go. Shochetet or something. Be'ata hashochet.
Ouch.
B'shachat letura. Atalemaya. Bekava lenura. Saraf letura.
Ouch.
Dehika lekalba. Nashach leshunra. Teachla legadya.
Bah.
Nava Jesus echad Gadya. Oh boy. What's next? What could possibly happen after the butcher? Oh, God, this is terrifying. Children are going to read this. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Gorfinkel, you win. Be'atam balachamet.
Death.
In the Jack Black recording, he just goes, Shachat l'shochet.
Ouch.
Shachat l'tura. Maya. Techava l'nura.
Ouch.
Lechushra. Nashach. Dehika lekaba. Nashach l'shunra.
Where's Cat Stevens? Bah.
Jesus echad
And now,
Now what? Kadosh Baruch Hu.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
There's no sound effect for God. V'shachat l'malach hamavet.
Ouch.
V'shachat l'shochet.
Ouch.
V'shachat l'tura. Techava l'nura. L'saraf lechutra. Whack. Techava, no. Tehika lekalba. Dinashach leshunra. Achla legadya.
Bah.
Izvanapati.
Okay, I'm
big
muting
round of applause.
Yay. Okay, let's do this. Continue. Unmute. Wait, I thought I muted everyone.
You just did.
I am
Okay, everyone's muted. Order is restored.
Guys, this is amazing.
I also think we really learned what it looks like when we all sing on Zoom together, and it is terrible but hilarious.
It really is.
From where I was sitting, it really wasn't that much worse than my general Seder tape.
Jacob, this was amazing. I think you've passed whatever it is. I think you can graduate from Cantorial school right now.
Wow. And I have a year left, too. That's
The sound effects really kind of make the difference there. It's great.
It was super helpful, and mostly it was all them. I didn't even know what water sounded like until today.
And Pfeiffer really brought it with those sounds.
Yeah.
Way to
Thank
go.
you.
So this was amazing. So do you have any like tips for someone? I mean, we've all just sang, and it's sort of a little bit scary with it on a camera on a computer. It's kind of nice. So do you have any like how do we get over this year, and just like what are just help us?
I think that my best advice is, well, for one, if you're attending a Zoom Seder or if you're Zooming family in, if this is actually quite similar to what your Seder will look like, then let's take a page out of those terrible cyberbullies playbook and just be a little less inhibited when when you have the screen to hide behind. Generally, I don't encourage cyberbullying, of course, but because there's a certain barrier that the screen has, let's use that to our advantage and be unafraid to sound silly on a screen. You may just pretend it's a viral TikTok and that it's okay, no matter whether it sounds really good or really bad. You know, there's no such thing as bad viral, right? Except maybe Corona.
I was about to say, not the statement for this day.
Right. But that's my first advice is the expectations have never been lower, and I think that in its own way is very appropriate for a holiday of freedom, that we're actually free to make mistakes and have a mediocre or less than quite perfect, like nothing's gonna be perfect ever, and any expectation that it could be is so much diminished by the sort of unideal way that this is. And what I've found is that leaning into the fact that it's not going to be perfect, but we can make it whatever it's going to be. There's something really freeing in that, and that let your voice shine. So at least from the singing confidence perspective, now is the year when it can sound like what we just did, and look how happy we all are that like
That
it was
really like
that
warmed
close
my
to
heart.
singing,
Right.
right? Like
Magical moment.
that was like the best we can do, and it was so much more than just good enough, you know? Even if it wasn't like 3-part, oh my God.
Hallelujah.
I also,
Jacob Sandler, you're the man. Thank you so much.
and I don't know if you guys know, I just did my own reverse Echad Yodea, pulling everyone out of the screenshot one by one. So that was like my own spiritual experience. Yeah, Jacob, thank you so much. Everyone can follow you on Facebook, Jacob Milk 83. You don't have a website yet. You're still busy with school, but you know, you'll be back.
Soon. Oh, thank you.
And happy Passover.
Have a Zisa, sweet, happy, freeing, fibrous Pesach.
Yeah, this
Chag Sameach L'Kulam. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place.
everyone, I'm just going to put some info about tomorrow. Look at me with all this tech. We're going to be back at 4 p.m. at your favorite place. Hold on, all panelists and attendees. We're going to be back with the rabbis behind Modern Ritual. It's a really fun Instagram account, and they're talking about all different ways to make this Seder your own, despite all the differences, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Jacob Sandler, thank you. Get back to work.
Thank you. Have a really great one, everybody.
Bye, everyone.